in the liberation of our dying nation from the hands of the old cabal. We believe in young Nigerians with the integrity to combat and defeat the hegemony of those who have turned the positions of authority and leadership to a rentier post for the visionless and irredeemably corrupt people. It is in consonance with the foregoing that the Our Mumu Don't Do movement, led by our convener, Mr. Charles Oputa, Charlie Boy, met with some young, exceptional presidential aspirants and members of the Presidential Aspirants Coming Together Pact Initiative, all of whom are vying for the highest office of service in Nigeria, the office of the President, on 31 July 2018 to facilitate among them the process of presenting a united front in the coming 2019 election. It is important to note that on this day, three options were ruled off to the aspirants by our group. Option A was for the aspirants to unanimously agree on who would be projected as the flag bearer of their united front, and that this would be done before their respective political party primaries to save cost and time. Option B was for the aspirants to wait until they had all gone through the party primaries in their respective political parties and then gather to elect their consensus flag bearer for a united front. The difference between option A and option B is that unlike option A, where the would-be flag bearer of the united front is not necessarily the presidential candidate of his political party, option B provides a flag bearer who is actually the presidential candidate of his political party. Presidential aspirants like Omoyele Sowore and Kingsley Moghalu were more disposed to option B, and they were both forthright about it during the meeting. The majority of the 11 presidential aspirants at the meeting on the day agreed to go for option A, as they expressed uncertainty of their emergence as the presidential candidate in their respective political parties. They also agreed to come up with a modus operandi among themselves which will facilitate the process of presenting a united front. It is, however, unfortunate that things did not really go down well with the Pact Initiative, and they were unable to present to the Nigerian people a decision that represents the true yearnings of all Nigerians. However, we believe there are bound to be stumbling blocks in every great endeavor, and that should never deter us from achieving a great cause. At this point, however, we recognize the demand and exigency of having a young, visionary leader who truly embodies a paradigm shift and is acceptable to the majority of the Nigerian people. It is therefore important to inform the Nigerian people within and outside the country that after due consultations with highly respected Nigerians, opinion molders, and social influencers across different divides of our society, we are convinced that without the participation of the Nigerian people in the process of electing a flag bearer for a united front and their endorsement thereof, the process is incomplete and void. We are also convinced that the fate of our great country, Nigeria, and the fate of 180 million Nigerians cannot be decided by 7 people. This will be no different from the old ways which we seek to correct. We are convinced that a fundamentally crucial element in our democracy is popular participation. Indeed, there can be no significant achievement without public participation in the process of having a presidential candidate that will represent the real yearnings of the Nigerian people. In view of the foregoing, that the Our Mumu Don't Do movement strongly disapprove of any process or emergence of a consensus candidate that is devoid of the Nigerian people's participation or approval. We also wish to advise the leaders of the Pact Initiative very strongly that further discussions on presenting a united front for a young presidential candidate should be postponed until the completion of presidential primaries in all concerned political parties. This, we believe, will guide us better in the process of making the decisions that will truly benefit our great country and also improve the standard of living for all Nigerians.